We are live again on a YouTube show. Ryan here is going to walk us through some of the watches that we have, including a preview and an update on the cruise to everybody. So let's jump into the first one.
Big deal, yeah. So first watch we're going to have, we have about 4 or 5 items here today. It's actually going to be...
I've got one of them. There's two more over there.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yes.
Display girl.
Here we go.
She said she's sorry.
But is she really?
You know, just wrapped up in all the paparazzi and the stardom. They, you know, the...
I understand, yes. Well, first time I saw you, I was really nervous.
You didn't know what to say.
I didn't.
Most people are
dressed up as a superhero.
Oh, I know. Put on your glasses. Show everybody the...
You know, they're not as cool as the ones Kathy Norton.
Look at this one. Is that not Clark Kent?
It just needs to get like the little kind of...
Oh, that curl that comes down.
Yeah.
And the cape.
Too much hair product keeps it up.
You're just a couple items shy of...
I'm just going to put these back over here.
If you have questions, we're live, and we're taking your questions on air. Tell everybody how they can get involved.
Yeah, so you can be involved. First of all, be sure that you're actually following Evine on YouTube. Hit that little subscribe button just below us here right now, because then you're able to see Evine's comments and also links to just hyperlink you right over to that product if you want to make a purchase here during the course of the show.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So we're going to get into the JT S1 Rally. So this sharp design.
I like this. So
there it is, second from the right.
Right there. Yeah, so what we have here, Jason Taylor, that stands, that's JT right there. So former football player, really nice guy. He actually came on board with us 6 years ago.
Was it 6?
Yeah, 6 years. So it was in December 2012. He came on board with us, and he's been working with us to design some of our timepieces out there, give a little bit of a different flair to the watches. And so this is 638336, and we have 3 different color choices. So we're going by the case color and then the accent on the dial. So this would be black gold tone. Yep.
And that's all a mirror finish on the gold.
Yeah, it's a mirror finish that goes along. And also, if you look at the watch too, basically mirror finish all the way around all the different entire pieces. There's not a satin finish on this watch at all.
We're taking those from you.
Oh, okay.
They're sold out.
It's the only one left.
Oh, people are buying.
Well, there we go. Okay, now I'm saying I'm sorry. Those other 2 watches are now sold out. All right, moving right along. Oh, we are. So we are going to talk about this one. All right, let's talk about all these watches.
Just start over?
We should, and let me announce that everything in the show is 50 to over 70% off. That's right. We have one watch. Hopefully we'll get it in. If not, we'll at least show you the item number so you can go look for it online at evine.com. But Jason Taylor, how many watches does he create with Invicta?
That's a great question. I'm sure it's probably right around that. I mean, it's multiple dozens. I think that's fair to say, and I think that's actually even a bit conservative. Okay. Because we do have a number of them. We came out also with some of the Jason Taylor Hall of Fame timepieces, and in fact, I remember being in Mexico. And what color? This is
the black with the gold.
Okay, that's the black with the gold. Actually, Jason had one of these S1s. I don't remember if it was one of these 3 particular models or a different one, but it was his favorite Jason Taylor watch, one of his watches that he had actually designed. It's that tonneau-shaped case from the S1 collection out there, an expensive look in the industry, numbered limited edition. You have the carbon fiber on the inside, the quilted leather strap that wraps around the wrist, and just a beautiful, beautiful design. You can even see the Kimber scale on the inside. Yeah, look at that beautiful strap.
That is crazy cool. And it's like a micro. You know, it's not something big, and it's, you know, if it was super big, it'd be very feminine, but the small, it just looks like detailing on a really nice biker jacket.
Yes, and here you'll see in a sense that carries in even to the case back on the side, that design, that quilted design. And then you have back here that Swiss movement being inside, and numbered limited edition being 275 out of 999 that will ever be made for this watch. So
you're saving $300. Yeah. How sweet is that? And this is a watch that has, you know, it's sporty, but it's also dressy at the same time. But 55% off, and let's talk about the warranty. Yeah, because if somebody hasn't bought an Invicta from us in the last 2 years.
Yeah, it's all different. So what we've done is we've just made it super, super easy. Before you had to register to get you know, extra years on the warranty and stuff. All you do is you buy the watch, boom, warranty is affixed to it. Right, and so it goes just from that date of purchase on your Evine invoice, you have a 3-year warranty. And basically the warranty covers the inner components of the case. People will say, well, my crystal broke. Does the warranty cover that? No, it doesn't. Just as if you were driving your car away from a car dealership and a rock flew up and hit your windshield, the dealership is not going to cover that for you. So it's more in the internal components of the timepiece.
Awesome. Nice. Nice weight to it, and the tonneau shape.
Yeah.
Kind of unusual. Kind of rare even for Invicta.
Yeah, it's something we don't do too often. We do have a few different watches out there at tonneau shape, but definitely an eye catcher on your wrist. And remember, this is also a numbered limited edition. It's very exclusive in terms of being only to $999, Brian.
Yeah. So. And that's across all 3 choices.
All 3 choices, $999. And how we came up with that number was
each or
each, correct. And how we came up with that number was Jason's football number was 99, and so you had a couple watches at $999, and then the remaining at $999.
So for a big watch with a little bit of weight, it does have nice balance and it's not overbearing. But stripes are cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's you can see the stripes, and then also with that, then we do have a Swiss movement on the inside. It's that Ronda Z60 caliber. So you get that Swiss movement that's a part of this watch. Tells you the time, date, day of the week, and also a 30-minute analog stopwatch, which we call a chronograph. Sweet. So, yeah, and that you just asked about those offset stripes going down. The racing stripes that you'll see on a car, it's not going down the middle. Typically, it's offset off to the left-hand side of the hood.
Yep, thicker and a thinner, 2 thins. Awesome. So $40.83 is your value payment there. Again, the tonneau JT S1 Rally is $638,336. Now, this is just a quick mention. $148, it's the 52mm bolt vortex tri-cable quartz chronograph bracelet watch with the bonus of a 3-slot diver case. Not sure what all choices we have. Maybe somebody can give us an update on that.
I think we have quantity in every one still, but I think we're starting to get a little bit limited in the iridescent and maybe one of the other colors.
That's a great price for a bolt vortex.
Yeah, brand new this month, actually, in fact. So, and what we have here is Evine's website. Okay.
Yep, that's the bolt that's coming up a little bit later in the show. And that is your iridescent choice, is the single choice. So this watch is over 70% off, that one that we were just sharing for $140, $148.
That's right. And let me just, before we start, I'll just get into a couple of the comments here. So Wei says hello. Greg says hi. John, the phone guy, is here. I know he was on the show last night. He was commenting on my Instagram page. Luxury Rock Review, yo, what's up? Victor is here. Hello, guys. Purchased 2 watches, the blue Grand Diablo and the red X-Wing. Oh, both arriving on the 7th. Can't wait. I can't wait for you to get those watches,
too. Victor.
That's right. And then here, I just purchased the gold Pro Diver. Oh, model number 0073. All right. Well, very good. If you guys have any questions here, we do want to hear from you on that.
Yeah. Now a watch that is the only women's watch we have, or a watch strictly for the ladies in the show. This is the women's Angel Quartz. Angel Quartz has been redesigned many times, hasn't it?
Well, we have a lot of different case designs within that Angel Quartz variation there. And so what you get is you get a watch for the women, a modern lady size, right around that 40 millimeters in terms of the case diameter. That's 1.5 inches in terms of case diameter. Then what you get, I love the bezel that goes along, the channel set crystals that go all the way around.
Looks like a diamond watch, if the watch ever did.
As you can see, the sparkle, the shimmer that goes along. And then on the inside of the watch too, we have the different complications. It's what we refer to as a multi-function. So it tells you the date, it tells you also then your 24-hour scale, and also your day of the week.
So it's got that look of a chronograph, but it's not actually a chronograph.
Correct.
And I know most people love the look, though they'll never use the chronograph. So again, it's not wasted technology on anybody here, but it's got that sporty look. So $58.99, divide that 6 ways, you get a value payment of just under $10. Oh, I'm up. You know who it is?
Oh, it is. Margie.
Margie,
nice,
Hi, Margie.
Nice glamour shot. I like that. Yeah, that was a good photo. Yeah. At least it wasn't my phone this time.
Put her on mine.
I could have pulled it out and said, "Wow, Gigi Hadid." I'm gonna have to call her back later. Right? How?
That would be good.
Yeah,
you just bring her on to the show.
That would have just been believable. That would have been funny.
So when it comes to the Angel collection, we put a lot of effort and time into designing so many different variations for this collection because women are very important to us at Invicta, and we want to be able to keep on creating as many watches as possible. And so at the forefront, the Angel collection is really up there in terms of all the different collections we have and all the different designs we're coming out with.
The silicone strap is really nice too. Perfectly sized, it's not too wide, it's not super thin like a dress watch. I mean, this has got some really great balance to it, but it looks like a diamond watch, and for under, you know, I mean, with a 3-year warranty included.
Yep, there you go.
I mean, the warranty is worth just about what you would spend on the watch today. So that one is coming your way again for under $10 on a value pay, and a great way to try a silicone strap.
Yeah, it is. Silicone's a brilliant material.
Super
Some
soft,
people think it's
very
cheap.
buttery.
It's not.
No.
I mean, there are watches.
Oh, there's
there are
grades of
tens of
everything.
thousands, even over that $100,000 mark, that have silicone bands too. And I just want to say this watch does fit up to an 8-inch wrist size. I had someone who commented saying, we never know what size the watches fit up to. So I actually really try to make a point and say that during every show because I want you to get into a watch that's actually going to fit your wrist. And I try to make a note of that for every single watch.
Nice black cabochon right there.
Yep, cabochon. Yep, just another added level of detail that goes to it. So if you're wearing this watch, your girlfriends aren't going to believe that you spent under 10 bucks on a value pay to get this home. Or if you're gifting this to a special someone, they're not going to think that you spent the amount that you did. They're going to think that you spent a couple times, you know, above that.
Yeah. So for the price of the watch and the price of the warranty, it's like one of them is almost a complete bonus.
That's true.
So if you're buying a watch from this show or any of our regular broadcast shows, you got 30 days to see what it's like. We have a window of 30 days for you to return it if for any reason you're not in love with it, with a no questions asked policy of getting your money back. 636-874. And again, a value payment of $9.83. All right.
So we're gonna talk the cruise at all, or you guys want to do that?
Don't hold back.
So here's the deal. I just came out of a meeting in the watch department. They officially told me 70% sold. So there are just like 300 and change left for cabins that are left, and that will go fast. This cruise is selling exponentially faster than the previous cruises even combined. So we're heading out February 22nd through the 25th, and we're heading out of the Port of Miami to Nassau and back. 3 different nights. There are going to be parties, there are events, there are times for you to be able to meet and see some of the other watches from the collectors out there on the ship. You actually get to see us broadcast live from the ship also, and every now and then we do pull some of the customers up on live air, broadcasting from the ship. It's really, really cool. So there is ice cream, Pete. I think it's available. Yeah, there is. That's a big selling point. There's ice cream and pizza.
Is that a straight up question, Peter? Is that code for?
Yeah, and you know what, Pete? You know where Pizza Pirate is? It's aft deck, port side.
Are you guys on the same ship every year?
Yeah. Yep. Same
Really?
ship. Yep.
Okay,
same
well,
ship
that's
3
cool.
year through Carnival. So yeah, it's
I've never
great.
been on it, but I'll just tell you, cruises in general. If you're saying, oh, I can never be, just confined to a ship, go.
Yeah.
You're going to have a blast, especially with this group.
Yeah. Well, everybody has the same commonality, being Invicta watches on there.
Right. You don't get that on other cruises, but
InvictaCruise.com.
all of it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
InvictaCruise.com. You can book that cruise. Yeah. So, all right, let's go on to the next watch.
Okay, 3 choices here. Black with. Let's see.
Yeah, that'd be.
This is the black with the red.
Yes.
And then we've got silver tone blue and then silver tone black. This is the Invicta 51mm Pro Diver Master of the Ocean automatic watch in the 3-slot diver case.
Yes, so the dive case
is really
isn't present
here on our monitor.
Yeah, it is.
But it's definitely cherry red.
But yes, it's definitely a red. And everybody's monitor might be just a little bit different. It is the 3-slot black impact case that this watch will come packaged in. And it's a great deal. Package deal. You get the 3-slot impact case. You have the watch color of your choice out here that we're talking about with the red strap, with the black strap, or the blue strap. And you're getting a mechanical automatic movement in addition to that. So if you want to just start and get into that first mechanical automatic, you can do so.
The skeletonized design is nice.
Yes.
So
you get to be able to see into the dial and see the different components.
Red only.
Oh,
okay.
Geez. Okay.
Boy, people are hopping to it.
All
Okay,
righty.
let's go back and check in with everybody. How about the 25 slot dive case. Any chance this will happen?
You know what? I haven't heard. We have the 50, and then the next size down that we currently have is the 8. But Victor, we can definitely ask about that. That's a great idea. John, the phone guy, Silvertone Black, Grand Diablo in the black Transatlantic. We were just talking about that show. That was a great show we had the other week. Let's see. Totally agree, Vic. Ryan, I saw watching the show a couple days ago, Invicta Russian Diver Nautilus iridescent case strap watch. Will they be bringing that back? Greg, I don't know for sure.
I think Todd was showing that.
Yeah, if it may have sold out. Here's a little trick for you guys that are watching right now. If you see something that's sold out and for some reason, we always urge you, if you want something, check out because somebody else can grab it. Well, sometimes things will sell out and then you think, oh, I don't get it. Go back and just type in that item number a couple minutes after that's sold out because sometimes people change their minds.
Or if a credit card doesn't go through.
Yeah, or a credit card doesn't go through. A few will pop back on the shelves and you can still snag one. But it's always best to buy when you know you want to get a watch and not to delay.
Yeah, I would say for the rest of that day and then even into the next day.
Yeah, because
in case somebody cancels.
Yeah.
So this is equal parts sport and classic. Roman numerals.
Correct.
Skeletonized design.
Yeah, it's a blend of new and old that really goes along with this watch.
Really cool with the black IP on the bullets on the side.
Correct.
Or barrels, you call them?
Yeah, the barrels that are a part of that silicone band, and they're also plated with the black ionic plating, as you'll see right there. And then just simply looking inside of the dial, the Roman numerals Brian called up before, the tachymeter scale, that's more really done for the aesthetics of the watch. Technically, you could still measure speed over a certain unit of distance.
Oops, I am so sorry. We had a little earthquake there, but we're all fine. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, Jamie?
Came out of nowhere.
Okay, so here's the deal. It was back. I was in high school. My sister and I, my mom brought us to the golf driving range.
Stories? Are these allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the golf driving range, and my mom was in the car, and we were just we hit a bucket of balls or two, my sister and I. And my mom said later, she said, "Did you guys rock the car?" I kind of dozed off, and she felt the car just kind of go like this a little bit.
That was a strange man.
Well, it was either a strange man but we heard in the news that night that there was like a minor earthquake, like I don't know, was it Missouri or something like that? But there were like little tremors that were felt in Minnesota.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. So I haven't
felt that since I lived in Los Angeles.
Did you?
But that was
go through a number?
Yeah, that was kind of freaky. It lasted about a minute.
Yeah, really? That long?
The time goes slow when there's an earthquake.
But did you find a threshold to go under, or what did you?
Where I lived was in a newer building. Supposedly it was on a roller system.
Really?
Yeah, so it kind of sways back and forth. It was a new construction. But
interesting.
I always felt like I'm going to come home one day and it's going to have rolled out into the street, and I'm going to be there by myself. And
Where's my building?
I'm going to be pushing the whole building back into its spot.
There you go.
But luckily that never happened. So this one is, we should talk about the case height on this one too.
Yeah, the profile on the watch is 17 millimeters. So when we're talking about that, it's just under 3/4 of an inch rising up from the wrist.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to give you a full presentation on it, but check and see what choices you have available. For a Bolt Vortex, I mean, triple cables going all the way around that bezel. I mean, it's really sweet, and there were a lot of choices at one time. I love the one in the upper right-hand corner with the sapphire blue. Anyway, 148. This one is actually over 73% off. So 658,775.
All choices available.
Love that.
So that's
I would grab that one first. That's sweet too.
It's a great deal. That green and gold is just a very luxurious look on the wrist there too.
Yeah, the British racing green. The gold on gold is sweet.
And the iridescent actually has abalone shell on the inside too.
Nice.
And all of them come with a 3-slot impact case.
What is the value of that? That's a bonus.
$49.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, one of the last watches before we get into the preview of the.
Yeah.
We should have a name for the.
Oh my gosh.
The last watch we're showing.
It's one of the biggest, blingiest watches I've ever seen.
Call it Heavy D.
Heavy D.
For diamonds.
Heavy D.
Diamonds. What?
That is Heavy D.
Heavy D.
Can I use that? Do I have your permission to use that, BK?
Yes.
All right. All right.
You want to talk about iridescence?
Yeah, I'm still thinking Heavy D, but yeah.
Or do you want to talk about Bolt?
Yeah, let's talk about Bolt.
Yeah, let's do that first.
So first of all, Bolt
Give you a little
is really one of our standout collections. It started out about a decade ago. This is a design that we came out with almost 7 years ago. It's called the Bolt Zeus, and it was really the first time we just sort of went all out with that cable design, that influence that is known within the Bolt collection. There's a cable on the unidirectional rotating bezel. There are cables on each side of the case, even a tapering cable, 3 different cables on the bracelet of this watch. But what makes it unique is we have that cable, but then look at how it just is showed off. We're showing off that cable with that iridescent plating for all of the metalwork on this watch. And you get those dominant colors of purples and greens and yellows and blues, just really depending on the angle that you're looking at the watch and how the light is actually reflecting off the watch.
And iridescence is hot. I mean, there's iridescence in, you know, running shoes, athletic wear. I mean, it's hot. Do you know, have they explained in a way that you can explain to us? Because we only have 2 seconds left. Iridescence, how do they achieve that finish?
The process, well, it's a little bit proprietary to us because we do a superior way of actually taking that, developing that color and applying it. We bond it with the same way as we do with our Swiss gold layering. Okay. So like if it's an 18 karat gold, so the thing is, the color is not going to flake or chip off. It's on for the life of the timepiece. So you buy an iridescent watch, it's going to stay being an iridescent watch. Yeah. So, but what I like too is when you're looking inside, even with the dial of the watch where it says Invicta Reserve right there, and we're talking about Reserve, the top of the line of what we make at the company. So you have, what you get along with that is you get hand assembled, hand finished, hand tested, smaller production runs when it comes to that watch, Swiss movement, and a beautiful mother of pearl dial.
So could we go back to that and just look at, tell us what's Super Luminova in this.
Right.
Obviously you got the big hour markers, but also the interiors of the hands?
You know what, yeah, so right here you'll see the hands, skeletonized sword-shaped hands. Those are also with the Super Luminova. But then what's really cool is each individual second marker over here, or minute marker, whatever you want to call them, they're also then applied with that Super Luminova outside of all the different hemispheres that you see here are also applied. So it gives a bright, brilliant glow, absorbs daylight or artificial light, and then when you get in that low lit situation, the watch lights up.
Yeah. So this one's 63% off, but we don't have a lot of them left. So 22 millimeters thick. So this one, again, be ready for a big watch, as you can see on my hand. This one is pretty high off the wrist.
Yeah.
It's not exactly going to slip under a dress shirt cuff, you know, like maybe some of your other watches would.
But
for going out,
you know what? And people are loving this, Brian. Just the iridescent plating that's been done. I do have an iridescent or two just within my own personal collection, and love the timepiece. So, are we wrapping this one up, Pete? Okay. You know what? And so what we're going to come up to is we're going to do a preview, but I'm going to throw in another preview or two for a second here.
This is where
just hold on right there.
Nervous.
Don't worry,
he's going for his backpack.
Nope. Here we go. Okay, so go ahead. Okay, so what we have here is heavy D, first of all, right?
Heavy D.
Heavy D. So we're talking about, and
this, you need a license for this one.
Marketing approved. Marketing approved, heavy D. All right. So this watch is coming up here. It is the full-size Gen 2, biggest watch that we make.
That is just crazy.
Loaded with diamonds.
Do we know what the carat weight is on this one?
You know what? I don't have the sheet in front of me, but let's just say, I wanted to say an S load, but I think that's true. So full pave dial, then double row of diamonds going all the way around, Swiss mechanical automatic chronograph on the inside.
Holy smokes.
Big crown cover that goes along there too. And this show this launches on the 2nd. So that is coming up. That's Thursday. Thursday?
10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
Okay, so that's coming up. Here's another little hint I'm just going to give you because this is actually coming up on Thursday night.
Dare I throw this on?
Yeah, go ahead. This watch is coming up Thursday night. I'm just going to give you a quick little look. I know some of you guys are talking about it.
I have to buy bigger wrists.
It's the Excursion.
Okay.
That's heavy.
Do I need to buy a bigger wrist? I think so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Or I need a friend to help me carry it around on my wrist.
You need a bodyguard to follow you around with that.
Actually, this is the bodyguard.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, 2 more watches. Oh, I just wanted to show you here with our quick little preview. So brand new launch of an Excursion is coming up here. That's coming up on Thursday night.
This is
so
cool
yeah,
detailing.
I'm just going to show you the detail
That's
really quick.
nice.
And I'll tell you about the functions of what those actually do here coming up a little bit later when we have the launch on Thursday night. So follow my Instagram page. That's Invicta Ryan. I'll be posting about this.
Subdials look nice too. Are they like a guichet type?
Yep, and then of course we have the big DC launch coming up. I'm trying to get out of the shot, but Jamie's actually following me. Which way am I going? There we go. So anyway, big show's coming up Thursday and Friday, so we want you guys to stay tuned for that. And also, if you guys have been following me on Instagram, I'm doing a collector's feature on every Friday.
Really?
So if you email me, invictacollectors@gmail.com by Thursday, submit a photo, your name, where you live, what you love about Invicta. You have a chance to be featured on my Instagram page on a Friday. So be sure to do that. That's invictacollectors@gmail.com.
He's like got like at least 30 followers. So
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
is
just
like a
like-
major broadcast.
And after this
going.
next, like 32.
30,
Yeah, gain 2 more.
That's Spain.
All right, you guys. Hey,
Okay, I guess we're
always a
done.
pleasure, my
Yeah,
friend.
same. Absolutely. So
Over 2 carats.
That is, we should call this heavy DD.
Heavy double D.
Yeah, heavy double D.
Heavy double D.
Triple D.
All right, our next show will be on the 2nd at 10
Triple
p.m.
D.
Eastern. Thanks you
Triple
guys for
diamonds.
tuning in, and we'll catch you soon. See you on social media.
All right.